Tonight, we are in the home stretch of the 2024 election, and we're counting down the hours until the polls open tomorrow. The presidential candidates are in Pennsylvania fighting for this battleground state's crucial 19 electoral votes. Once again, Pennsylvania could be the key to winning the White House. Right now, both campaigns are holding events in our area. Vice President Kamala Harris holding a rally tonight at the Cary Blast Furnaces. She's expected to take the stage there in a couple hours. Also, right now at PPG Paints Arena, former President Donald Trump is having an election eve rally. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Kim Gable. 78 million ballots and counting have already been cast in the election across the country. And as of 8 a.m. here in Pennsylvania, more than 1.7 million votes had already been cast. Tonight, we have team coverage as the candidates are putting southwestern Pennsylvania right in the spotlight. KDKA's Mamie Ba is live in Swissvale awaiting the arrival of Vice President Kamala Harris.
We begin, though, with Chris Hoffman at PPG Paints Arena at what will be former President Trump's final campaign rally in Pennsylvania, because he has said if he loses this election, he's not going to run again. Chris.
Ken, we are still waiting for the former president to be here. He finished up a rally a little earlier this afternoon in Reading on the other side of the state. Now, currently speaking is Sean Parnell. You might remember him from his attempts at a congressional run in the past. Now, so far we've heard from Sean Parnell, the daughter of Jim Brown as well, and the mayor of Slippery Rock, all touching on topics that have been very important to the Trump campaign, including patriotism, the economy, as well as their arguments against transgender and their use of men and women's restrooms. Now, we are still waiting on the former president to be here. We have learned from sources that the son of Roberto Clemente Jr. is expected to be here and acknowledged by the former president. This would be a move in response to what happened at Madison Square Garden, where a comedian referenced Puerto Rico as an island of garbage. Roberto Clemente, who was a famous, heroic baseball player for the Pittsburgh Pirates, was also a humanitarian from the island of Puerto Rico. So this would be a damage control move to try to win over Puerto Ricans, who do represent a good chunk of voters in Pennsylvania. Now, doors open around 3:15 to get people inside here, roughly maybe about 8,000 to 10,000 in here as they fill the lower bowl. In recent days, the former president has been preaching a message about fixing the economy and blaming much of it on the current Biden-Harris administration, saying Harris is an extension of President Joe Biden. Now, other topics that have been thrown out there, some of his speeches have been voter fraud, particularly right here in Pennsylvania, even though at this point there's been no credible evidence of that. Voters we spoke with today say they're interested to hear the final message from the former president. They're hoping it is one of strength.
Together, we're going to make a stand for the idea that America is not just anywhere. It is still a shining city on the hill and the last best hope on earth. And together, we'll make sure that tomorrow night, the voice of Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania and the voice of Lady Liberty are heard loud and clear when we say we are taking our country back.
And that was the Slippery Rock mayor. They're really riling up the crowd, trying to push them to the polls tomorrow. We do know that there should be another couple of speakers, and at some point, former President Trump will be here. They are a little behind. He was expected to be here at 6, about 6:05 now, but once he does take the stage, we'll be sure to keep you posted both on air and online with his push to Southwest Pennsylvania, which should play a major role in this election. Live at the PPG Paints Arena, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
All right, Chris, thanks much.